This week, we are focusing on words that students often misspell in writing. Word number 1 is doctor. A doctor is a person who helps people who are sick or ill. For example, if you're feeling unwell, you should go to a doctor to have your body checked out. Remember not to spell doctor as D-O-C-T-E-R. The word doctor ends with O-R. Word number 2 is tongue. Your tongue is the organ in your mouth that helps you eat and speak. For example, Mr. Tong stuck his tongue out at his guests. Do you notice the word tong in tongue? Remember, this word ends with G-U-E, just like the word guest. Word number 3 is equipment. Equipment means tools. For example, Mike had no idea how to use any of the gym equipment. Break this word up into 3 parts to help you remember the spelling. E-quip-ment. Word number 4 is committed. The adjective committed means hardworking and loyal. For example, the students were very committed to their environmental project. The word committed is spelt with double M and double T. Word number 5 is wasn't. Wasn't is the contraction of was not. For example, Tiana wasn't going to serve any of her guests cookies unless they were absolutely perfect. Wasn't is the short form for was not. The letter O is taken out in not and is replaced with an apostrophe. Word number 6 is knife. A knife is a sharp tool used to cut things. For example, Laura was cutting the vegetables so fast that I was afraid she would cut herself with a knife. Remember, the word knife starts with a silent K. Word number 7 is knives. Knives is the plural form of knife. For example, allowing people to carry knives around would be a risk to people's lives. Do you see how knives rhymes with lives? Remember to change the letter F in knife and replace with V-E-S. Do not spell knives as K-N-I-F-E-S. Word number 8 is judge. This word is both a noun and a verb. As a noun, a judge is a person who decides cases in courts. For example, the judge nodded with approval after hearing the old man's plea. A judge is also sometimes a person who decides the winner of a contest, like in MasterChef. As a verb, judge means making a decision about something or someone. For example, I judge food not just based on how tasty it is, but also on how colorful it is. Word number 9 is something. The pronoun something means an unknown thing. For example, there was something exciting in one of the gift boxes under our Christmas tree. Remember, even though something is made from 2 different words, that is, some and thing, it is written as only one word because it is a compound word. Word number 10 is clothes. Clothes are items that are worn by people to cover their bodies. For example, the wardrobe was filled with lots of clothes. You can see the word "the" in the word clothes. If you forget the letter E, the word will be cloths. Word number 11 is cloths. The word cloths is the plural form of cloth, which means a piece of fabric. For example, the kitchen wiping cloths came in many different colors and patterns. Since cloths is a plural form of the word cloth, it is spelled simply by adding the letter S at the end of the word cloth. Clothes is not the plural form of cloths. Do not get confused between clothes and cloths. Word number 12 is cousin. The noun cousin means the child of someone's uncle or aunt. For example, I asked my cousin William if he could come down from Melbourne to spend the weekend with us. Do you notice "ka" in the words could and cousin? Remember, even though this word is pronounced as cousin, it has the letters OU. Word number 13 is awful. The adjective awful means disgusting and very bad. For example, there was an awful smell of raw fish in the kitchen. Do you notice the sound "aw" in both raw and awful? Remember, there is only a single L in the word awful. Word number 14 is memento. A memento is an object that reminds you of a person or place. It is like a souvenir. For example, I bought the special limited edition green Mentos as a memento of Japan. Do you see the word mento in memento? Word number 15 is beige. The color beige is brownish yellow. For example, my living room walls have been painted in beige to give it a simple and clean look. Pay close attention to the letters EI in the word beige. Word number 16 is bonus. A bonus is an extra gift or advantage given to you as a reward. For example, our boss gives us gift cards and presents as a Christmas bonus this year. Do you notice the word us in bonus? Do not misspell this word as BONIS or BONAS. Word number 17 is load. This word has different meanings. Firstly, the word load means weight or something heavy. For example, Jeff had a heavy load on his back with all the different books and binders he had to carry. In this case, the word load is a noun. Secondly, the word load means a lot. For example, there was a load of people outside the building. Thirdly, the word load means fill with something heavy. For example, Toad is going to load his car with his toys before he drives on the road. In this case, the word load is used as a verb. Remember, load is spelt with an OA and it rhymes with toad and road. Word number 18 is escape. The verb escape means to get away from something. For example, the clever cat used its spectacular skills to escape from her cage. Word number 19 is often. The adverb often means many times. For example, the 10 of us always go out to the movies on the weekend. Break this word up and you can see the two little words, of and 10. Word number 20 is together. The adverb together means with another person or people. For example, after finding out about the dangerous criminal on the loose, Scooby and his gang went out together to get her. Do you notice how the words to, get, and her make the word together? Word number 21 is accommodate. The verb accommodate means to let someone stay at a certain place. For example, the two cats accommodate the two mice by letting them to stay in their garden. This is why there are two C and two M in the word accommodate. Word number 22 is accommodation. The noun accommodation is a place where someone stays. For example, after offering free accommodation to the two mice, the two cats ate them. Again, don't forget the double C and double M to represent the two cats and the two mice in the word accommodation. Word number 23 is calendar. A calendar is a chart that shows the days, weeks, and months of a year. For example, Stephanie Coaching's 2018 calendar shows all the school holidays in the year. This word is commonly misspelt. Do not spell calendar as C-A-L-E-N-D-E-R. Remember, it ends with A-R, not E-R. Word number 24 is column. This word has two meanings. Firstly, a column is a vertical line or a line that goes from the top of a page to the bottom. For example, the vertical red line on the grid is a column. Secondly, a column is a pillar of a building. For example, the famous White House has 6 white columns at the front of the building. Don't forget the silent N in the word column. Word number 25 is frightened. The adjective frightened means scared. For example, SpongeBob was feeling frightened when he heard a strange noise inside his bedroom. Don't forget the silent GH in the word frightened. Word number 26 is wood. Wood is the building material that is made from trees. For example, our furniture in the house is made from wood. There are many different types of wood. Every tree produces a different kind. For example, the cedar wood comes from the cedar tree. Word number 27 is would. The modal verb would is the past tense of will. For example, the children would go outside to play in the park every summer afternoon. Do not confuse this word with word number 26, would. Both words are homophones. Word number 28 is niece. The noun niece means the daughter of one of your siblings. For example, the nice lady will babysit my niece Elizabeth over the weekend since her parents will be out of town. Can you see the word nice in niece? Don't forget the letter E, which represents Elizabeth. Remember the rule, I before E, except after C. Word number 29 is ladies. The noun ladies is the plural form of lady. For example, the ladies all ran into the store as soon as the door opened so they can buy the special editions. Drop the letter Y from lady and add IES to spell the word ladies. Word number 30 is babies. Babies is the plural form of the word baby. For example, the hospital ward was full of newborn babies. Remember to drop the letter Y from baby and add IES to spell the word babies. This brings to the end of our spelling list 6B. Keep practicing and good luck in your spelling test.